Hey everybody, welcome back to Kreationz. And as you can see, we're getting more tools in the shop. If we're getting more tools in the shop, we're gonna be using a lot more air tools, which are pneumatics. So you know what? We need to upgrade the compressor. So I'm gonna teach you a couple of quick, easy ways to upgrade your compressor. I'm going to add on a oil dripper that puts oil right into. So today I decided, since we had some machines, I was gonna go ahead and mess with this compressor and upgrade it a little bit to take care of more stuff. So this has not been doing well. The compressor is 12 years old. The compressor has done very well. Thumbs up to Craftsman. Yay! But this piece right here, this nozzle, it's plastic, it wore out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this whole piece off. This piece, which is the air release, you pull this down and it opens up. This piece works. And this is the on-off switch, which starts the engine. So this piece will stay, this piece will stay, and this piece is gonna come off. So the first thing I had to do was I had to remove this line. And these were a 1/2 millimeter. And I just took the nuts off with the wrench. I'm gonna twist this off. We're gonna upgrade to this bad boy. So this side is going to show us how much pressure is coming through the line. It's adjustable as well, like the old one, but this one also has an oil like sending unit, or this is the water detaining. So it detains the water inside this capsule here, and then you unlock the screw on the bottom and the water comes out, so no water goes through your line. I know that people that work with air tools have seen water come out of their line from the condensation of the air rising in temperature and lowering in temperature, and that way it... All right, now that I've got the old one taken apart, this is the piece that's broken, so that's garbage. This piece we're gonna reuse, which was hell to get off. I had to get it off with the vice grips. This is a good gauge, and there's a bad gauge on the machine right now, so we're gonna switch this out with the good gauge. And this coupler is still in working order, so why would we throw all these out? So this coupler will go onto this one. We're gonna keep the gauge, and this will go onto this one. Let's get it done. So we are going to be upgrading to this Ampro one that I've had in the shop for a while. It has the PSI reader gauge here, which is adjustable just like the other one, but new. It also has a capsule here that you can unscrew the bottom and release water, because you don't want water to go through your lines because then it corrodes your tools, and we all know what that's about. Then it also has this one that unscrews, and you fill this one up, you can see, with oil that lubricates your pneumatic tools. Now you can't just put any oil in here, you have to get oil that's specific for pneumatic tools to put in here. And depending on where you live and how your humidity is, your capsule will fill up in water differently. So as it goes, I would kind of watch it every few days to see actually how much you're using it. If you barely use your compressor, then it's going to fill up a lot slower than if you use it all the time. If you use it a lot, but you're in Texas where it's dry heat, compared to me on the East Coast by Atlantic City, it's humid here. So mine will probably fill up twice as fast. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist, but let's just kind of figure it out. So we're gonna add this one real quick. I'm going to put, screw this on and put a connection here to connect the hose, and then we've upgraded. So this is oil. And this looks like this. So this must be an air gun. I guess that's the air nozzle. So, do you want to always, every day, be having to find this bottle around your shop, trying to drip this in this little tiny hole that you can never even find, even if you're looking through a magnifying glass, and try to not get oil dripped all over the place because it only takes like 2 drips for the whole day. No, unless you're crazy. So, I am going to put an oil self-lubricating system on the tank that's going to go through all the lines and lubricate all our tools to keep them in tip-top shape. I'm also going to add a water separator. Now, let's do a little science class, and I know I don't usually do that kind of stuff, but when you have a cold glass of water and you take it outside on a hot day and you go to grab it and it slides right through your hand because it's all watery on the outside, that's called condensation. Oh wait, conversation, that's what we're having. Condensation, yeah. So, same thing happens inside the tank. And you do not want water dripping through this line and through this gun because it will not last that long. You people that use this stuff know what I'm talking about already, because when you're using this, it gets ice cold, and then you're like, oh my God, am I bleeding? There's something dripping. What is that? I don't see no oil. And it's water dripping out of your gun, which means this is gonna basically be ruined. So we put a filtration system on, self-oil lubricator, and 3-way line splitter. So I've only been running 1 line through my compressor the whole time, like one. But now I need my own separate line for the tire machine all the time. I put a hard line in, and now I have 2 extra lines, 1 to go all over the shop and 1 just in case, or if I need to do quick things right here. So let me show you how to do it and check it out and upgrade your compressor as well. All right, so I went a little crazy. So I had all this stuff laying around the shop, and I figure this is my main compressor. It's a 33-gallon Kreationz. Yeah. So I wanted to put this piece on this main. So this takes the water out down here. It's leaking a little bit. I got to get a gasket for it here. Everything else is good. I took it off 2 or 3 times to put it all back on because it was leaking here. And then, you have to take this off to take that off. Then you have to retape everything, Teflon tape. Be sure you guys are using this Teflon tape, all this white stuff. Really helps out a lot. I like Teflon tape where there's no heat for these air brass pieces because it's not as tight. It's just as tight for the airflow than thread lock, but you're not trying to keep the bolt from, or the screw for the bolt from coming out. You're just trying to block any little error. So I put the water separator on. So this is the water separator. Then this makes the oil through the line. You can see it. Then this is going to go to my main line, and then this will go to the wall here. And then I want to put a line up where the wood is, and then I can run a line over to this bay, and I'll have like an opening here, that hangs down here. I want to get one of those ones where you just pull from the wall, and then I'll put one on the other side on the wall up there, probably around the door over here in the middle. Maybe I'll put it in the middle here, so I'll run a line down and put one there. So look, this is what I did. So I took that piece off that didn't work. That was this. And I took this off of this and put it here. So you see I'm up at 100. So it works now. I threw that one in the garbage. I saved this just in case we need pieces. So that's where this was. So I put a 3-way splitter here. And I put this junk hose that I've never used that came with my kit that I bought for air tools. And I hardwired that right into the tire machine here. So now you see the tire machine works. So it got air in it, Tire machine works now. I got it set on a PSI over there. It's got its own machine set up. so that's hardwired in. Then I can have air all the time at the tire machine, and then I have a quick one right here. So let's go over the main one. So the main one, so that one, this says 100. This is a little less. Like I have it set at 80, 90, and this one is set at 80. So, oh, this one's actually going down to 80 because it's pissing just a little, leaking just a little bit from here, and I use some air from the clamshell. So you see like 85, 85, 85. Everything is in sync. The main line is gonna go for the whole shop, and it's gonna oil and dewater. This quick line right here is just if something is wrong with the main line and I need to use an air tool, I can get in here and adjust this. Otherwise, it doesn't take any air, it doesn't lose any air. And we're gonna run everything off the main line here. And then this line, like I said, is hardwired into there. It was, you just gotta think about it, think about where you're gonna put things. I had all this connection, like this piece, I had this piece laying around. Someone gave me this piece, I had to find all these little nipples, and then, you know, this is so big, it wouldn't fit next to this one because there are two adjusters. So then I had to get this bridge to push it out farther. But I mean, it took me about 2 hours to take everything apart and kind of figure it out. And then I put it together, and then I put this piece on first, and then I couldn't get this on because it was hitting. So I'd take this off, and then I got this on, and it was leaking here. I didn't put enough tape on it. So then I had to take this off, to take this off. You know, it's just a mess, but it's a one time and you're done, and that's it. And now I just have a super compressor because the last piece was leaking so bad, it would just run and run and run, and I couldn't do that. You know, you don't want to run this thing hot. So now we have 3 lines. We have our backup line, we have our main line, and we have our all-time line that's for here. So you don't have to put all 3 in. You can get a 2-way splitter and run just the hard line, and then run your main, either your main if you don't have a filter, an oil deliverer, an oil separator. You could just run your main line like this and just oil your tools manually, but you still get some water in them. So I just wanted to show you guys the setup. A lot of this stuff, if you use pneumatic tools, this is old stuff off of all old tools that I saved. You know, only this thing is the thing I had to pay for. This was free. This was off of a tool that I didn't use this. I just used the tank, so I saved it. My buddy gave me this 3-way splitter. All these little connections were free. This connection, this connection, this connection, they were all free. You know, this hose, I've had it for 8 years and never used it, but now I found a way to use it. So, all right, man. So we got one more thing done. Boom. We're getting the name put on. I know I've been bullshitting about getting the name Disturbing Kreationz put up there, but now we got a tire machine. We got a compressor and full setup to run lines all over the shop, and a wheel balancer. All right, give us a like and subscribe. I'm spending all this money to make the shop look good for you guys, and we're out. To the blue. I've only been running one line this whole time, but the air tool, so I've only been running. La la la, the Family Guy.